Did you know that the Polo Vivo still exists? Yes, the Polo Vivo name still exists, and yet today I'll be talking about the Polo Vivo name and showing you why the Polo Vivo name is the best car. And today I'll be talking about this one specifically. I'm Junior, and you're watching Junior on Cars. Yes, my people, you heard me right. The Polo Vivo name still does exist. In South Africa specifically, we still get refreshed versions of the Polo Vivo. Well, it still has 66 kilowatts and it will still have 160 newton meters of torque from its 1.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. You still get it in a 5-speed manual. I think you do get it on an automatic, but you do still get a fuel capacity of 45. So it's still good, it's still the same. The only difference that we get it in South Africa for is because it's very popular. It's a people's car, and also it does get refreshed and also reverbed a little bit. The power and the torque still stays the same. But today I'll be showing you why it's one of the best cars and why people do prefer it in South Africa. Well, obviously we do know that the Polo name does get refreshed almost every year, and this year specifically we will be getting a refreshed version of it and also a new VW Up everyday version, or everyone. But this one specifically that I'm talking about is the people's car, and I'll be showing you why it's one of the reasons why. And we start off with the exterior. Well, the exterior of the Polo Vivo has not changed much. As you can see, it's still the same, it still looks the same, you still get the same standard features, but it only gets a refreshed back end and also a refreshed front end with the lights as well, because the old version didn't have these lights. So they do get refreshed a little bit, these versions of the Polo. But in Europe, I don't think you guys do get these old-fashioned versions of the Polo Vivo, but the front end still stays the same, like I said, and it still looks absolutely good. It still looks good in every single way. And also right there, as you can see, you do have, I like this, the wave right there from the headlights to also the bigger lights, but also the indicator at the bottom. You do still get the same number plate layout where it sits in the middle, and also you still get chrome all over the grille, and also a chrome VW badge with a black inside as well. And at the bottom you don't get chrome at all, it's still white. And also right there it vents, it's not fake, it is a closed part there. But I have seen a couple of people who do own Polo Vivos do replace the bottom part of it, which is this part right here. They actually trade that part for actually spotlights. Yes, you do get spotlights at the bottom. Maybe do people put aftermarket versions, because as standard you don't get spotlights on the older version, but you do get spotlights on the newer version as well. But besides that, let's get back to the exterior. And like I said, nothing much has changed, including the rims as well. You still get these rims as standard, and also I don't think you can opt for other versions. The spring is still the same, the tire size is still the same, the brake calipers inside are still the same. You also do get this cover. This is a plastic cover that can come off, but that is the rim right there, and this is the plastic cover to just cover up the rim underneath. And honestly, for a cover up, it looks very good, but you wouldn't want to scratch it or break it, because replacing it is a bit of expensive. But these cars are made with affordability. They're not made for you to be spending over 50,000, 80,000. And speaking of 50,000, 80,000, with these cars, you can actually get a lot of discounts from dealers, including where I am, which is Auto Pedigree. You can come down and come and check more, because here's the second one right there. And right there as well, there's another one which is in gray and white, this one, and that one as well is in white. But the back end is the most beautifulest thing you can ever get on a Polo Vivo. It looks simple, it looks good, as we can see right there. It looks absolutely nice. It still looks the same, like I said, nothing much has changed. Like I said, the badging is still in chrome, and right there is the engraved, or it's actually a plastically put Polo Vivo, which means you can replace it easily even if you have a crash. And speaking of a crash, in South Africa, these cars are very common for getting in crashes. Problem is the people who drive them. They're called Polo drivers, and Polo drivers do not know how to drive at all. They get in accidents and everything. And I don't know why do they get in accidents, because I mean, why would you want to get in an accident with a car that looks so cool like this one? I mean, honestly speaking, as much as I'm a judgmental person, I can't judge the Polo. It looks good. It has great performance. You get it in a 5-speed manual as standard. Nowadays, you can't get a 5-speed manual as standard. It becomes an option. So on cars like this, to still see that they're keeping the traditional 5-speed manual, you can't hate VW for this one. And this car, you cannot hate the looks for it, because honestly, it looks absolutely cool. It looks absolutely nice. Especially if you don't like the white, you can get it in gray. And the gray one looks absolutely nice as well. You do get a small metal exhaust tip to show that it's a bit fruity, and like I said, it's a 1.4 engine. And also right there's the highlighted light, and also right there, here's the light as well. There is the indicator light, that is the reverse light, and that is the main light as well. I have seen a couple of people do swap the old lights for the newer Polo lights. So it means that people you can actually still fit a newer Polo light in an old Polo. So it's a bit of a thing that is a very much of a common thing that I see also in South Africa. And also, to just show you that it's old-fashioned, you get the aerial on top. You don't unfortunately get a ducktail spoiler, because I mean, you don't really need one. This car's already fast. And here's the wiper right here, which you can take out and replace easily by just pressing here. You can take it out and replace it very easily. The window as well, it's clear enough for people to see right there. You see, as a driver, you can see properly. It's still good. And also right here, if you lift up the boot, you can actually sit down and enjoy your own car. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still your car. You own it as well. And speaking of car, let's start off with the boot. Well, if you look into the boot, which I'm gonna try and open right now, right there is the boot. And you do get a boot cover as well. And the boot cover here is quite large to hide all the groceries and everything that you have. And if you lift it up, you see you have enough boot space. But technically, I'm not gonna lie, these Polo boot spaces are small. I think they're around 200 liters. I'll write it at the bottom there on the subtitles where or how much the boot space liters is. But also, you do get these as well as standard, which are emergency stuff where you're stuck or anything, you can use them. The triangle, if you went to driving school, you know that it's called the triangle, where you can just set it up around the roadside. I think it's like 100 or 200 meters away from the car, to show people that you have broken down. But why would you break down in a car like this if it is very much reliable? Yes, these cars are very much reliable, but unfortunately, the problem is with these cars, it's VW. VW, when they get in water, they do tend to get a little bit of water problems as well. But you can fix it. It's cheap. It's not very much expensive. And also, you do get boot space and also a spare tire. So is a jack and everything as standard. As we all know, that is compulsory in a car. And as I close the boot very nicely, we do jump into the most interesting part as a buyer as well. You also do get these. These mirror caps are plasticky and also very much reliable, so it's easy to replace. The handles, I wouldn't say they're top quality, but they do their job. And also, I like this. They do go with the black and white. Looks cool because it matches with the A-pillar, but also it's very good. And like I said, it's Polo. This is a bit of a problem. It's a very common thing. These rubbers right here, they do finish, and when they do get a little bit of water, they do give a problem to open properly. But that is not the biggest issue, or even slightest the biggest problem, because everything here is cheaply replaceable. Don't worry about it. Here you have your window thingy, which is very old-fashioned, because usually in new cars you would get like a button, but this one is very much old-fashioned, which is quite good, which is actually good. Reason why, many people might judge this and say, oh, this is old-fashioned, you're still using manual closing. Well, it's proper, because when the car dies, if the car dies and the battery's dead, you can't actually wind up the window because the battery's dead. But with the manual one, you can actually wind it up very, very easily. So it's quite old-fashioned and very much helpful. But if we get back into the car, yeah, unfortunately, that is Polo, like I said. There's the cheap material all over. You also do get a cup holder here. The handle is solid. It's not actually very much plasticky. It is not even scratchy. Yeah, there's plastic right there and plastic there. There at the bottom as well. Here it's also plasticky, but the best part is it's not really like bad plastic. Here you do get a nice mat here. You also do get a mat as well here. You don't get seat pockets. You just get normal seats. And also these seats as well, they are wool, they're cotton, They are so nice and so comfortable. You do get a black seat belt, and also right here a release button to take the seats down, so that it might be easier for you. And also you do get these angle pointers for your person who is going to use the seatbelt. You also do get this middle seatbelt as well for the middle passenger as well, to show you that VW thought all this through. They even thought for the middle passenger should have a seatbelt of his own. But the problem with me with this seatbelt is that this seatbelt, right, it sits like this. This is how the seatbelt sits, which is a bit of a problem. You don't get a free load here because it's closed. If you take down this seat, you have to take it down from there and there as well to take the whole seat down. And like I said, this is cotton. It's so nice. It's so comfortable as well. The headrest do go up, but it can't go up. You do get right here a cup holder. There's the handbrake, and also 2 spaces in between, which I'll come into a little bit later. But cars like this are very good and also very reliable, like I said, and very easy to replace. You can replace a lot of stuff for easy money. And also the headlining as well, it's typical. You hear that right there. You can feel the roof of the car, which is good. The front seat belts as well are black. Unfortunately, it is a common thing. You can't actually spec the seat belts on a VW Polo, to be specific. You can actually spec it on other models such as the Tiguan, the Touareg, and many more, I think. But as we jump into the front door, or into the front, or into the front of the car, into the driver's seat, we do see same thing as the back seat, but this one has the lock and open. You also do get a button closing for the windows, and also that is common in Polos. I mean, like I said, everything is easy to replace. You do get this chrome handle. You also do get plastic here. You do get a space here. I do think it's for your phone to sit here, but also you get this right here, which is to adjust the top part. And also you do get, I don't see a part where you can adjust for the back for here, but you do get a seat belt here. Here is the handbrake as well. Solid, actually, it's very much solid as well. You do get space here as well. You get a manual gearbox, like I said, 2 cup holders right here, the AC, manual adjustable AC for the heater, for the position of where it should be heated and everything. And also right here is the steering wheel with no buttons, clear. This is what manufacturers should learn. No, none of that cruise control. And speaking of cruise control, these are old school Polos. They don't offer cruise control. They do have ABS and EBD. It's very much important, but they don't have cruise control. But right here, like I said, the steering wheel is clean. You have the hooter here and an analog dial as well to show the setting and everything else, which is the kilometers and everything. You do get this right here, this stick right here for the indicator to take it up, down, and also for brighting and everything. And also right here behind the steering wheel, you also do get an indicator, but this one right here is actually for the wipers. It's actually a wipers indicator, so it's very good and very much adjustable as well. You can actually adjust it for high, low, and everything. Right here is for the lights as well. You do get this vent, and also right there you get a vent as well. And also here's the infotainment system right here. Like I said, nothing much has changed. You get the hazard right here. You get your own, it's for the heater of the window, and some free buttons. Reason why it has free buttons is because most of the people, if you're South African, you would know that these cars are well known for getting lowered. People who own these cars, they do lower them, and it's very much ridiculous, and I hate it so much. But they do lower it with air suspension and also with hydraulics. It's much more better. Not cut springs. South Africans use hydraulics and air suspension. It's very good for the car, and also makes the car last longer. But this one is the best part ever. Everything is manually done. You can touch it, you can feel it. And also right here are the settings, and also right here is the settings as well. And right here at the bottom is also some few settings for the media. Speaking of media, it does come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, so it's very good. But unfortunately you don't get GPS and all the stuff, so you have to use your own phone. You do get FM phone and everything. You can set it. You also get an old-fashioned aux and USB input, so as well, I think that's where you put your SD card as well. So it's very good, and to see that Polo still use SD cards, which is quite rare. If you can see right there, if I press it, it does go in. Air vent, both right here. Adjust the air vent part, and also, the quality is a bit better on the dashboard. It's actually very good. You also do get these for the lights as well. If my camera will behave, there you go. It's for the lights for the front and for the front actually, and also yeah, it's actually for the front only. You do get vents right there for the passenger, and also, I mean, everything else in this car is very well placed. The steering wheel is solid. The gearbox does feel like an ABS gearbox. It's very loose, and the handbrake is solid. There, right here, is to adjust the seats to go back and forth, which they are not paying attention. And like I said, it's a manual gearbox, so you get 3 pedals as well, which is very good and very much old-fashioned to show you that these cars still last much longer. And yes, speaking of these cars are going for cheaper prices, which are put right here next to me. The price listing of these cars right now, you can still get them for second hand for less than 176,000 rands, and it's very good as well. Which we'll jump into the passenger seat and see, does the quality stay the same from here at the back and also from there in the driver's seat. As we jump into the passenger side, as I open the door, we can see that right here you also do get a automatic, you see right there, handle in chrome, and also window adjust, a window open closer button, and also right here plastic as usual, and also here some few cup holders, the speakers as well, which they are banging. But I would say one thing: if I bought this car, I would replace the speakers because they don't really last longer. So I'll replace with a Pioneer. But besides that, if you don't want to replace them, they're still playing good. They're still good systems. But with a little bit of bass, I would recommend that you replace them as well. But besides that, we jump into the passenger. You have the airbag written there. I think this is where the airbag deploys. You do get a vent there. You also do get a vent here. You also do get the same pocket that you get in the driver's side. And also, just like the driver's side and also the back seat, you do get wool everywhere. It's super comfortable, this wool. Honestly speaking, I don't know when was the last time I said in a Polo. You get a 12-volt socket that I just noticed right here, and like I said, the adjustable manual thingy that you can adjust the seats back and forth. And yes, you do get mats as well for the car. And as I close the door, which it didn't close properly, as I close it one more time, there you go. You do get these cars with mats as well, which are both Polo and VW. But if you buy this car from Auto Pedigree, they actually do offer mats as well for these cars, which is quite good and very much of a bargain as well. But cars like this are very much a bargain price. Why would you buy a brand new Polo if you can still have the traditional Polo? The traditional Polo is still one of the best Polos that you can buy, still one of the best Polos to appreciate. And also this right here, I do love it. The black handle with the white exterior, you also do get right there next to the door. The door seals is everything. And yes, the door seals, they do separate, you see. It does separate here and leave the part there, which is quite cool and very nice as well. You don't see that in modern day cars nowadays. And also the mirror cap as well is in black as well. Like I said, everything is easy to replace. It's not a big of a problem replacing cars like this, especially because they're easy to replace, easy to fix, and well, apparently also easy to crash, but they're very good and very much easy to maintain as well. Affordability is not going to be a problem with you. If you can put a full tank on this, trust me, you can go a week or two on still having a lot of fuel left if you drive carefully. They say it depends on how much you drive and also how heavy your foot is as well. So cars like this are very good, and because it's turbocharged, you do get a kick as well to give you that extra performance as well. But cars like this are also well known for lasting, and if you're in South Africa, they're well known to get stolen. Yes, Polo Vivos do get stolen a lot, but why would you worry about things like that if you have insurance? So which is very good as well. But besides that, let's total up the score of this car. Yes, I know in most of my videos I haven't been totaling up scores for cars, but in this video I do total up the Polo a 9.9 out of 10. Reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because I would love to get a test drive, maybe one day, get a chance to go on the road and feel it as well. But by doing that, please help me by subscribing to the channel and also following the channel social media page, which is at Junior on Cars, and also at our TikTok page at Junior on Cars as well. And most hopefully might come back for a test drive. But if you want to know when the test drive is going to come, like I say, go follow the channel's Instagram page to get notified on updates and also more reviews like mine as well. So cars like this, very well known for stealing, and also very well known for being lost for. I love these cars. I love the Polo Vivo, especially this one. I do love the newer ones, but these ones, they have so much of a character and also so much of enthusiasm added to it as well. So also, like I said, it has been updated. You can tell by the lights as well. They have been fully updated, these cars, and also they still look damn good as well. But overall, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, if you did, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to watch more videos on mine, click onto the main channel to go watch more videos on mine. And if you want to learn more, keep on my channel, I suggest you go follow the channel's Instagram page, which is at Junior Cars. So is the channel's TikTok page at Junior Cars as well, for more car updates and also for more of my reviews as well. And speaking of more of my reviews, more coming soon as well as also more content. So bye.